now is a little bit of meditation training. Now, I don't know whether you will agree with me or not, but archery is a martial art. And one of the things that is of utmost importance within a martial art, if you want to get any good at it, is consistency. Now, there are two ways really of gaining consistency. One is, well, they're both repetition, but one is slow repetition and the other is fast repetition. As in firing as fast repetition, firing as many shots as quickly as possible, as often as possible. Now that is good in itself because it does build consistency, but it can also build in mistakes and inaccuracies, which can lead to inconsistency and can compound any problems you might have. In order to counter that, you need to do slow, repetitive training. And it's almost like a meditation. Now, the best way to do it is to just slow, precise, methodical repetition. It's a little bit difficult to do when you're making a video out of it as well. So I'm going to do all the talking first, all the explaining as to what I do first, and then I'm just going to shoot without saying a word and just see what happens. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to adopt a stance. Now, it doesn't have to be standing, doesn't have to be sitting, doesn't have to be anything, but it has to be comfortable. So I like to shoot kneeling down. Once I get myself comfortable, it's actually one of the most comfortable positions I can get in, given the problems I've got with various bits of me dropping off and falling apart and getting old. So I like to kneel. And then I will lay my arrows in front of me, all in the same orientation, nothing special about them, they're just on the floor in front of me, but they're all pointing down range. And then I will get hold of my bow and I'll just sit with it for a couple of minutes. Now, you don't want to use a bow which is ridiculously powerful. You don't even really want to shoot the bow that you shoot every day. You want a bow that you can shoot comfortably, reliably, accurately, and consistency. Like this one, I like this one. This is the short Turkish, which is only 30 pound draw weight, but it's plenty. The bow is nice and light, it is consistent, it's accurate, and I can shoot it quite well. So I'll just sit and I'll just contemplate the bow, make sure it's comfortable in my hand, make sure everything's aligned, get myself all nice and comfy, and then I'll pick up the first arrow, and I'll talk you through what I'm doing with the first arrow. And I'll just grab the arrow and just look at it, orientate it correctly for the bow, as in the cocklet is facing out, or the index point is facing out, and I slide the arrow forward under the string, and then I slide the nock down until I feel the knocking point, and then push it forward and click it on. And then I'll bring my hand away and I'll look towards the target. And then I will grip the string, address the string properly. Now with this bow, I'm using a sort of a nuanced Slavic grip. Even though I'm shooting inside the bow, as in the arrow is on the left-hand side of the bow nearest to me, I'm using a Slavic grip because it is such a short bow, it pushes my index finger off the string. So I just use a modified Slavic, and then I look towards the target and I relax, and then I present the bow and draw. I find my anchor point, find my aiming point, and loose. And then just relax back into the original position. A bit like how the Koreans and Japanese and Chinese might do this sort of thing, relax the bow hand, relax the arrow hand and arm, reposition your legs in your knees or whatever if you've moved, and then looking towards the target, select the next arrow. Right, I'm just going to shoot now. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to shoot and enjoy and relax and meditate a little bit. Right, so this I believe is the last arrow. So I shall just reiterate what I'm doing again. So select the arrow and orientate it to the bow. Mount the arrow on the bow, finding the knocking point on the string, addressing the string with my string hand, my drawing hand. Address the target, look at the target, present and draw the bow, relax and release, and then just chill. Check I fired all my arrows, yes I have, and I will just put the bow down. There's no rush to get up to see what you've done. After all, it doesn't matter. That was all purely about form. And then we shall just get up. This is usually the painful part for me. So we shall stand up and we shall just go and have a look and see what we've got. Oops. No, it's not perfect. We've had a few flies, but we've got quite a good group. I'm ignoring that one. That's still fly over, that's a bit of a fly. But all the rest are in about a 6-inch group. I don't think that's too bad. We'll just hang the camera down a bit so you can see what we've done. And as you can see, I can put my hand almost around the whole group. If I ignore those two there which are together, that group, I can get, that's a 4-inch group. There we go. So, meditation as a form of, well, training that can turn into meditation that can greatly help any archery training regime. But it's also very relaxing. And we do that 3, 4, 5 times. Just take your time, shoot a dozen arrows or so at a time. Just concentrating on your form. See what happens. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you can hear my voice on this last bit because I've walked away from the microphone. So take care, keep swinging the sticks, and we'll talk again soon. Cheers guys.